Before we go on with the video, this week giveaway is a PB Bison Judgment of Anubis. To enter, just like the video, subscribe to my channel, type I entered into the comments and send me a trade for the item directly via my trade link, which you can find in the description or the first comment below. Good luck and enjoy the video. CS.Money is a known name for most people within the Counter-Strike scene. If you are a casual player who invests no money at all, or a professional trader, it is very hard to not step across the name CS.Money in some way. Either through their sponsorships of big CSGO teams and events, through CSGO item trading, or through these annoying ads you get everywhere, which are CS.Money or sometimes even scammers that pretend to be it. Lately it has gotten a bit loud around the site and the bad press has come up a lot lately. But what happened here? How can a big company that earns millions of dollars every month, that's used to sponsor many S-class tournaments and influencers in the scene, just fall apart? Welcome to the rise and fall of CS.Money. Before we go on with the video, feel free to like and subscribe. I have many big things planned for 2022, and if you subscribed and ring the bell, it's the best way to get notified. Thanks! The Beginnings. CS.Money was created somewhere in 2015 in St. Petersburg in Russia. The site was not the first of its kind, but through all the hype and drama around CSGO skins and gambling, it quickly found a big and lucrative market. The site was very good and invested a lot into marketing, and still is. Their social media channels on different platforms count thousands of active followers. Combine this with some deals with YouTubers and you quickly rise to the top of the CSGO trading bot scene. It even got to the point that many big tournaments, we were talking about S-class tournaments like the Blast Pro Series 2019 in Copenhagen, or at the end of 2022 the Blast Premier Final, were sponsored by, next to others, CS.Money. It really shows that the site was a big success and probably still makes a lot of money every day. But how do you really make money with a bot trading site? First, trading. You can trade your CSGO skins instantly for any other skin that their thousands of bots own. They used to only take around 5% fee, so that wasn't that worst deal overall. In the time where CS.Money came up, CSGO Trading really was developing fast and 5% overpay wasn't the best offer, but way less than some trader would ask for. Not talking about the CS.Money accepted nearly every item, you could trade it directly and fast, and they didn't really care if you offered them 1000 cases for one knife, although they sometimes adjusted the prices for low items like that. Through the thousands of trades they did every day, the inventory of the bots grew, and sometimes they would just take an item out and sell it for real money. But it didn't took them long to realize that there is a way better method to make money. But with that they ran into a problem. When you cash out a lot of money regularly or take money directly from customers, it doesn't take your bank or the country you live in long to ask you, do you sell drugs? And if yes, can you pay taxes? So CS.Money needed a company, and they did that in a very clever way. Now, if you live in a country like Germany, making a virtual item marketplace is hard. It needs a lot of paperwork, costs a lot of money, and you will probably wait a few months to do anything and pay around 20% of the money you make back in taxes. So they need something else. If you go to the private policy tab on their site, you realize that CS.Money consists of 3 companies. CS Virtual Trade Limited in Cyprus, CS Global Trade Services in Singapore, and the mother company, Digital Trade Solutions Limited in St. Petersburg. Now you see the representative in Singapore and St. Petersburg is the company in Cyprus. This is because you do not need to name a representative publicly by the law of Cyprus. And you only pay low taxes on Cyprus. So what they're doing here, they're cashing in all the money in Singapore and St. Petersburg. I'm not really sure why this is the company in Singapore, but they're cashing in a lot of money there. And to pay no taxes and to be anonymous, they have a third company in Cyprus, which gets all the money and is named, so they don't need to name any real owner behind this whole company. So that's why they make a lot of money and don't pay a lot of taxes. The second way where they make money, selling and buying. They also advertise that you could sell and cash out your money soon, but we all know how that turned out. The cash out button is there since over 2 years, and Sippel described the reason for that quite accurately.
Imagine you unbox a pair of factory vice gloves. You get an offer from a trader for $20,000 being close to its cash value. You log on CS.Money and you're met with this picture. $36,458. Then you navigate to the site and you see this. Cash out coming soon. As a casual seeing that cash out coming soon, regardless of it having been there for 2 years, and that you can get almost double the price on CS.Money, you would probably likely sell it there, right? Now, I have actually no evidence why cash out soon has been in the making for 2 years, but I'm not naive and I am convinced that it's purely to attract more people to sell their items on CS.Money, resulting in this being one of the scummiest things taking place on this already scummy platform.
The site also added the feature that you could add balance to the site through real money payments like PayPal, credit card and more. With that you could buy items on the site with a discount or with 40% off, which would be reasonable as Steam and cash prices differ around 33%. So 40% would be a very good deal. But if there was not this one thing. Third, sharking. Normally CS.Money was quite good and fast in updating prices. Even when the prices changed rapidly, like when a new update got released or a sale occurred on Steam, the prices on CS.Money were more or less always accurate. But that all changed in June 2021, where a big price bubble bursted and many items lost a lot of value in a few days, up to 50%. I mentioned it in my last video of CS.Money too. This was just a price correction, like you can see on this graph here. But the problem for many trading sites were the prices had adapted on their site as usual and were still high for a few days. So many people dumped a lot of skins onto CS.Money, waiting for the prices to adapt and cashing out the profits then. Other trading sites made it smarter, like Trade Skins Fast or CS Deals were offline for a few days, so they adapted that manually, but CS.Money were just too lazy or too greedy to update the site and they realized we should do something else. So as many people dumped a lot of skins onto CS.Money, waiting for the prices to adapt and cashing out the profits then, CSGO realized that and never updated their prices. They even increased them so that people would have either withdraw with a loss or hold the funds on CS.Money, giving them a free investment to trade with. And lastly, breakdown. Until now the prices haven't really been fixed and it is very likely that they never will. With big YouTubers and the community cracking down on CS.Money, I cannot really imagine that they haven't taken a financial hit from all what is going on. I do not know how the owners and the site will proceed. On their marketing channels they are going like nothing happened and recently have released the Xmas rivalry event for Christmas, which not only I found quite fitting for the recent things that were going on. So here's my advice for everyone. If you have money on the side, maybe check out my video on how to make profit on CS.Money. Maybe you can find a deal where you don't lose that much or even go out even. That would be the ideal solution. It is your choice. You can also keep the money on the side and see how they proceed, but it is really the riskier option to do. If you want to trade on the site now, be really careful. Check the real value of the skins before trading for them. For example, on Buff, you find really precise prices and they are not inflated by anything. And when you trade there, really be sure what you are doing, as most trades on CS.Money are a very big loss for you at the moment, and there are way better and cheaper alternatives too. Yeah, I think that wraps up really good. If you enjoyed the video, feel free to check out my other videos. I am Neon, and I see you guys in the next one.